All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Stay with your man. Kill. 61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
On first down, Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Rudolph. But it's brought in by Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Defense, let's go.
Now it's Rudolph. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Check 49.
Following the interception, Mayfield. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Pistol.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Officially no gain on the play and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 5.
Regular.
Mike 5. It's going to be a long day.
Mayfield down.
Long day. Hey.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Rudolph now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
3 down.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's Rudolph. He finds his man Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Steelers.
Come on.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the double.
Mike's 51. 65, 65, 65.
On first down, Bellamy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Set. Ken Lobo.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Big grip. Big grip.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's 3rd down and 11.
Here we go.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick pass out to Aguilar. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Get that ball.
Check 9, check 9. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without it.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Regular.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bud Dupree. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Let's go now. 30 base. Hey, Alpha.
Stop here, D. Mike.
Down.
Back to throw, Rudolph.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
It's caught by
Watch the
Davis.
slant. Watch the slant.
17 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Buzz.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Hey, alert 33.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense warming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Alert, 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 alert.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies crawl about.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Big boy can run.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. Dobbins. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Break. Right over there. Right over
Hey, Charlie.
58, right there.
Here we go.
58's the Mike. 58. 58's the Mike.
I got wide.
Rudolph on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Landry now on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Tight right. Alert.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Olivier Vernon brings them down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, I'm coming.
Here's Rudolph off play action. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Run to the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
22-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Ready? Go, go.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Hey, Echo.
Scared of it. 51. Mike 51.
From the 22, Rudolph. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Pistol, pistol, pistol.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to... The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On the ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
The 26-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, Haywood. Snap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph completes it to Davis. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, here's Rudolph.
Let's go, baby.
This is caught, and he's brought down. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ready up.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Go.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
I can't believe they let you play.
Mayfield.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Going deep here for Landry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. General West. Regular.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Regular.
55. Hey, eat.
Watch the pass.
Watch that. Pilot, 64, weak. Watch that.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, alert 33. Let's go.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
26 Mike.
Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Rudolph looking to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 Pittsburgh.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How've they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Sione Takitaki able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Rudolph. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 27 yards there, a first down. First down, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Mayfield to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On first down, Dobbins. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check Mike. Watching you 5.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 55.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
15 Lonnie.
Too little, Cupcake.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. X3, 218, chop, shoot.
On second down, Dobbins down the numbers. There he goes. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Coming to you, coming to you.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Steelers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week.